Hey everyone, welcome back to the Energy Healing Lifestyle Journal Self-Care Challenge Day. What are we on? 6. So my apologies for a late posting for our alignment day and talking about the observer mode in the third eye chakra. I did not make it online. I did journal. I just didn't make it on to share with you. So again, I'm going to keep this brief, but I wanted to maintain consistency, right? So here we are. It's never too late to pick back up. It's never too late to grab our journals. It's never too late to share what comes up. So, in alignment, when I think of alignment, I think of being in alignment with the source of unconditional love. So, when I think of God or source, creator, pure spirit, highest, all that is, I think of that frequency, that energy, that vibration of unconditional love, right, for everyone, which includes us. So we can't keep denying ourselves what is meant for us to, what we actually are as well, right? But it's what I'm doing, what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking in alignment with that vibration. And that, again, is what I mean by aligning with the source of unconditional love. So when you check in with yourself, and remember, third eye chakra is an inner knowing, inner awareness. So really looking at ourselves to see how we feel, how we think, how we act, how we see ourselves, how we communicate, how do we interact with other people? Is it in alignment with the source of unconditional love? And again, that includes both. So as empathic healers, we often deny self to try to help other people, right? Which in some ways is fantastic. We do want to help other people, but without denying ourselves too. It's all of us, right? Both of us. We are part of that collective. We are part of all that is. So to not to deny ourselves wouldn't, when we look at it that way, it wouldn't really make sense, would it? Hey, looky there. Hi, Sydney. Good to see you. Thanks for popping on. How are you? How are you, girl? Good to see you. I know I'm late. This was supposed to be yesterday's live, but that's okay. We're going to post it and move forward anyways, right? In each of my videos, I talk about being in alignment anyways, right? So be aware, assess, and align. And that's important for each of our energies. And then I incorporate, right? We talk about beliefs in the root chakra, having that self-awareness, so being in alignment with the source of unconditional love. Some of my beliefs have not been in alignment with that, right? My beliefs have been conditioned and programmed in a way that was more human egoic, right? So it takes a while to recognize those patterns and those cycles and then be able to break them and shift our energy up so that we can get into alignment with the source of unconditional love. Same with our emotions and my reaction. So when you have that trauma, right, or the trauma response, how we react sometimes, think of fight, flight, freeze mode, right? If I'm in fight mode and I'm triggered from a trauma and I come out fighting, so to speak, it's a survival mechanism, but it's not in alignment, right, with the source of unconditional love, because I may not actually need to protect myself. It's something within me that needs healed. So no blame, shame, and guilt at all. It's just that awareness in those situations and what can I do to help heal that trauma, help heal those old wounds so that if something occurs again, I'm not triggered to the point where I feel like I have to come out fighting, right? I hope that makes sense. Let me see the comments here. Sydney says, so good. There you go. Awesome, right? Just pick up, keep on going. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Do you journal, Sydney? I haven't been online too much to really see. I know Iona has her journaling processes and acronyms, and I have my own. So today for self-care, well, let me rephrase. For day 6 of Self-Care Challenge, it is about the third eye chakra, and one of the for the self-care acronym, the letter A is alignment, which again is in alignment with the third eyebrow chakra and being in that observer mode. So when you think of, being here in that higher vibration, that deeper part of self, or what some call the highest self, right? Our soul, spirit energy, observing, not in judgment, but just watching, being able to step away in a sense, not completely disassociating, but step away in a sense and be able to observe our own thoughts and observe our own emotions without getting pushed and pulled and sucked down into some of them, right? Takes a lot of practice. Sydney says yes. I kind of figured you did, but I thought I'd ask anyway, just since we're having a conversation. So what else? Hmm. I would ask you if you're in alignment with the source of unconditional love, but I kind of feel like you are. Also, um, sorry, Sydney, my mind is like, "Mm." I've been incorporating, if you can see on my little, what do they call that? Little banner, an acronym, another acronym, right? Had dropped in for me on pray. The acronym of pray, P-R-A, protecting our energy. So protect your energy, release what isn't yours, and then appreciate the moment, right? And I thought that was massive. So it made me think of that statement when people would say, pray in the morning and pray at night, and any time in between that we need to. And I thought, how fitting, right? Because we should protect our energy, release, again, what isn't ours. And what isn't ours includes the things that no longer serve our highest, because once it no longer serves our highest, it isn't ours anymore, right? So release those things too. And then having that appreciation, that vibration, that energy of gratitude helps us recharge, right? So I kind of love that, not gonna lie. So thank you, Spirit, for sharing that one with me. So I wanted to make sure I incorporated that too. So each day we come on a journal, we want to be aware, assess, and align our energies. Make sure that if we're not in alignment with the source of unconditional love, then we think of a step we can take to get in alignment without blame, shame, or guilt for not beating ourselves up, or when we are aware that there's something left lingering in our energy field, like, oh man, I thought I cleared all that out. I thought I'd done all this healing, and here's this thing. There's no blame, shame, and guilt. We have so many layers and so many moments that we have gone through, right, in our lives, and many are significant. And we get in that automatic human robotic mode of life and just try to just keep going and surviving and do what we have to do, that we don't always take those moments to look within, right? And we don't always take those moments and do what we need to do to heal. And it's just part of our journey and part of our process. So again, no blame, shame, or guilt. But how amazing when we can see it, and how amazing when we have that opportunity then to hold space for it, to do what we need to do to offer that healing, offer that clearing, to then be able to, I like to say, pivot up, shift our energy upwards a little bit. So again, I hope that makes sense. I'm going to keep this one short. I'm going to take a minute and I'll be back for today's actual assigned journaling day when we talk about receiving. So the letter R for self-care and more of unconditional love in the crown chakra. So, Sydney, thank you again for popping on with me and saying hello. I appreciate you. Love you, Carol. Thank you to anybody else who popped on during the live or who will come back for the replay. And I will see you very soon. Take good care. Bye, guys.